We've just lost the FA Cup to Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham Hotspurs, a team which is known to be the biggest bottlers in Europe. We have just lost a European final to them, man. I can't believe it, man. My club is finished. Manchester United is done. Manchester United is dead. RIP Manchester United, because where do we go from here, man? Where do we go from here? And today, no crazy edits. It is just me in my office speaking my heart out, man. No crazy edit. Let me just speak about the game. Let me speak about what I feel. Let me speak my emotions. And first, Ruben Amorim, man. First, it was a very bad decision starting Luke Shaw in that game. Very bad decision starting Luke Shaw in that game. Because these other players were fighting to get into the final. Because they knew there is no way they could salvage our season through the league. These players gave their heart out playing in the Europa League. Then Luke Shaw comes in I think it was in the semis. He scored an own goal. Now in the final, he has done another silly mistake and we conceded a goal, man. I think Luke Shaw should have done better defensively. Andre Onana should have stopped that goal, man. And Bruno Fernandes, our captain. As a captain, you don't drop that type of a move, man. In a final, man. You don't drop a sticker in the final, man. I don't know even where to start, man. Because this team today, that's not how you play a final, man. And if you look on paper, man, this Manchester United team looked way better than Tottenham's team. Because for Ruben Amorim, this is one of the best teams that you have today. You have most of your players who are injured, they are back in the squad. The guys who are out injured today were just two defenders, Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt. But you have all the guys in that game available for that game in the final. And somehow you managed to fumble it, and just like that, Tottenham lift this trophy at our expense as Manchester United. So this raises a question about Ruben Amorim, man. Is he really the right guy, man? Because if I'm being honest, I said I'll just speak my emotions, and I'll be honest and real with you guys. If I'm being honest, I think Ruben Amorim fumbled this game, and I really doubt if he's just the guy for the job, man. Because there's no way you're starting a game with Luke Shaw. You start Luke Shaw in a Europa League final, a guy who has been injured for the most part of the season. There's no way you start Luke Shaw. There's no way your system is not working. You have seen that you are one goal down. Then you continue pushing for your back three. There's no way that was going to work, man. You continue pushing for your back three. Tottenham, we managed the possession today. Manchester United had the possession today. But it was just like Ange Postecoglou told his players at halftime, leave Manchester United with the ball and let them come at us. We will defend. And they did, man. Romero, Udogi, Poro, and all those defenders in that team. Mickey van de Ven, very brilliant. Mickey van de Ven had a goal line clearance today after that Rasmus Højlund header. And just like that, we did not score. Højlund did not score. And this comes to Ruben Amorim, man. How, and again, his substitutes. Ruben Amorim is substitutes today, man. How do you put these two guys on the bench who have been really phenomenal in our two finals, the Carabao Cup final and the FA Cup final? And one of these guys won man of the match against Manchester City, against a very good Manchester City side last season at Wembley. That is the guy you put on the bench, and you give him the 7 minutes of added time, man. How? Why do you keep Kobe Mane on the bench until the 90th minute? That is when you introduce him to the game. The game is practically over. We've tried everything. Maguire is no longer a defender. Maguire is on top playing as on number 9. And everything that we get, Bruno Fernandes, every ball that he gets, he tries to throw it at Harry Maguire's head. Everybody is trying to get his throwing at Harry Maguire's head. Is that the tactic that you are going to use to get a goal? Every ball that we were getting today, they were just crossing it to Harry Maguire. Every ball they were getting today, crossing it to Harry Maguire, man. That is not how we get the ball. And everything that Bruno Fernandes touched today, just passing outside. I was seeing that ball from Luke Shaw to the middle centre-back Harry Maguire, to the right centre-back Lenioro, then to the right wing-back Mazraoui, then Mazraoui passes back to Lenioro to the centre-back who was Harry Maguire to the left centre-back who was Luke Shaw passing to Patrick Dogu. So the ball is flowing to the back. the ball is flowing to the back. You get the ball to Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. Bruno Fernandes tries a long ball, and just like that, the ball does not get to the player who is intended to, and Tottenham cut the ball. So, man, I think this all comes down to Ruben Amorim, man. As much as we blame the players, of course the players have to take the blame for this, because that's how not we play in a final. But the guy who set his team better, the guy who will set his team better mentally and physically for the final, I think it has to be the manager, man. We can say whatever we want, that the players are shit, we need new players, blah blah blah. But let's be real, man. I don't see any transfer window, especially when Ineos is in charge. The same Ineos that released Anthony, Sancho, and Rashford on loan and did not bring a single forward striker in January, forward player in January, is the guys you expect them to give you the players you want in the summer. You are seeing already they are wanting Liam Delap for Ipswich. Is Liam Delap a typical player to play for Manchester United? Instead of going for the guys like Osimhen and Victor Gyökeres, these guys are looking to go for Liam Delap. So I think that basically sums it all, man. And I don't even know what to say, man. We've just lost a final to Spurs, man. A team that they are known for bottling the league. They are just bottlers in Europe. This tarnished our legacy, man. We'll be just people will remember Manchester United as that team that these are the guys that handed Tottenham Hotspurs the trophy. And we were a decent team, by the way, man. We were a very decent team. But there's no way your most creative player, Bruno Fernandes, every pass that he tries to make in the middle, it bounces over the body of Busoma, Betrakuro, Pape Matesa. And if they try and go wide, Ange Postecoglou knew that our most dangerous player in the wide side of the pitch, it was Amad Diallo. So it was just simple thing. Don't allow Amad Diallo to put the ball in his left foot, and that is what happened. Immediately Amad Diallo got the ball, they were closing him down. Immediately Amad Diallo got the ball, they were closing him down. Immediately Amad got the ball, closing him down. The other side, Patrick Dogu trying really good crosses. Rasmus Hojlund today, as bad as Rasmus Hojlund has been bad this season, Rasmus Hojlund today tried his level best. You will see that Rasmus Hojlund today tried his level best. Amad Diallo tried. Lenioro brilliant. Patrick Dogu brilliant. Casemiro, we wasted a brilliant Casemiro performance. That's why I'm saying these players gave everything in the pitch, man. But if you look at the manager, it is in the 60th minute, man. Mason Mount is doing nothing in the pitch. That is the time he introduced either Alejandro Garnacho or Kobe Mino. But the manager is that on the pitch, just shouting. Even fans watching the game, man, you clearly see that this game needs a substitute. This game needs another player to come into the pitch so that they can help us. But you look at the manager, bro, Garnacho playing 19 minutes. He has been very instrumental in the past two finals and has been really good in this Europa League journey to the final. Kobe Mino, a guy who won man of the match in the FA Cup final last season against Manchester City, he played only 7 minutes of added time. I think this is a hot take, man, but I think if it was Eric Ten Hag, he could have set this team better for the final than Ruben Amorim. I know the players cannot get away with this. I know players like Luke Shaw, Andre Onana, shit, man, Andre Onana leave the club. Players like Andre Onana, players like Bruno Fernandes, our captain, you don't drop a stinker in the final. You've been one of our most creative players this season. We cannot take that away from you. You've been one of our best players this season. We cannot take that away from you. But this performance in the Europa League final, it was not good, man. Captain, all greats in football, all great midfielders in football, they don't do that. Xavi, Iniesta, Modric, Toni Kroos, all those best midfielders, the lack of Rodri at Manchester City, all those good midfielders, they don't ghost their team when it matters the most. And that is what happened today, man. Our best players this season, they were nowhere to be seen when it mattered the most. And that's just like a flick goal from Brennan Johnson, and that is what it all true for Ange Postecoglou and Tottenham to win the trophy. But all that being said, Tottenham have already won the trophy, and we cannot take that away from them. And congratulations to Ange Postecoglou. Congratulations to him. So he's been at the club for what? Over 10 years, 173 goals, I think, and 101 assists. You deserve the trophy, man. You deserve the trophy, and mad respect to you. You are now a Tottenham legend. Harry Kane left the club to win a trophy, but you stayed and stick to the club, and now you have gotten your trophy. Your time has come. So congratulations to you, Human Song. Congratulations to Ange Postecoglou. Congratulations to Spurs in general, man. Ange Postecoglou, your coach, will not go down as one of the most iconic coaches in history. I usually win things in my second season. And you have won it, man. You have won a trophy ahead of Mikel Arteta. You have won a trophy for Tottenham for their first trophy in 17 years. So congratulations to you. But for Manchester United, where do we go from here, man? Genuine question. Where do we go from here?